singer David. I was talking to my mother about this. Shout out, Mom. I know Mama watching this right now. I just got off the phone with my mom. But my mom made a very valid point. The singer David, he mutilated this young girl and cut her up in little pieces and placed in the suitcase. My mom said black people typically, we weren't the ones to do such heinous acts. We weren't the ones. And when I think about David and what he did, I guess when you commit such a gruesome act, things unravel, right? Like you become delusional in the actions of the act. Let me explain what that is. So when he invited this young lady, when David, this singer David, who was discovered from TikTok, the singer David blew up on TikTok. And based off of that, I'm just going to say it, probably a lot of psychopaths that y'all are watching on these pages that have viral followers. Probably a lot of psychos, a lot of sick people. But that's neither here nor there. So here's this guy, he blows up as this singer on TikTok. He also happens to be a PDF file, okay? But he looks young. Like he looks like a teenager, but he's 30. I don't know, 20 for 30. I don't know. So the guy's dating this 13-year-old girl. He looks hella young, even though he's a PDF file. They're in a relationship. He's having intercourse with this young lady, and he blows up, I'm guessing, in the same time frame of getting a $10 million deal from one of these record companies or something like that. And the child, being a young lady, threatens that. From what I'm seeing, this is just from what I haven't done a real deep dive, but I'm guessing the young lady said, hey, I'm going to tell, because David probably had another young girl or he's messing with other women. He's blowing up as a superstar at this point. So what does he do? He says to himself, I can't lose out on this money. I just hit. I'm about to be big. I'm big now. I done blew up. And I'm sure the young lady, she probably started to get jealous and be in her feelings, but that's neither here nor there because she is a child. So what does David do? He comes up with the idea. He says, I'm going to invite her over the house. That's what I'll do. I'll invite her over. He invites her over and he stabs her. Just enraged. He's enraged. He's enraged because she probably walked through there doing Helen or hopefully she wasn't pregnant. You know what I'm saying? But she probably was. Now, David, being the piece of shit he is, he reacts in a rage. Knife begins to stab this young girl in a split second, millisecond. Now, the body is laying there. He's done this in a millisecond. What do I do? The body's laying there. And this is how people go into delusion after they commit such a heinous act. So what do I do? So this idiot goes on to Amazon. He probably had on the bed or something. She starts bleeding out. I need to get this blood is going everywhere. I need to get a pool. So he goes on Amazon. That's what I'll get. He orders a pool. I guess to put the body in the pool. Then he says to himself, man, how am I going to get up out of here? He's probably trying to fold the body up, but the body ended up getting stiff. Rigor mortis started to set in. What do I do? Thank you, baby. It's always good having a good wife. You're a good woman. That's I told my girlfriend, listen, my wife bought me this coffee. That's why you always be number two. But I'm just playing. But the body begins to stiffen. He can't bend the body. So he panics more after the pool is delivered. That Amazon man dropped the pool off. He hits the button again. I need 2 chainsaws because I'm going to have to cut her up. I need the chainsaws. So now Amazon man brings over chainsaws. My mic not up? I'm so tired of this, man. Y'all can't hear me? Hold on, I gotta give you a shout out too for. Oh, let me turn my mic up. Hold on, is that better, y'all? Y'all hear me better now? Oh, and shout out to the good brother Azra, man, for the $5 super chat. My brother, thank you, RZ Parks. Shout out to RZ Parks. Y'all see, I got my Virgo cup. So he orders the chainsaws because I guess the body hit rigor mortis. So I guess he gets the chainsaws and begins to cut. It's not just so selfish and sick and just not even just cutting away. Blade is going off. He's sawing through the bone. What he's doing as he's sawing through that bone? Blaming her. Because typically these sick people, when they commit these type of sick ass heinous acts, he was saying to that body, why did you make me do this to you? The salt stopping and shit. I bet that salt stuttered. Why would you make me do this to you? I told you don't say nothing. As he's cutting the body, as he's cutting her into pieces. So now the body's cut. The girl is in a million Lego pieces in the house. Oh, how do I get this body out of here? How do I get it out? Oh, I know. What do they use for dead body? A cadaver bag. A cadaver bag. That's what I need. You wouldn't think to just put it in a regular box or bag because he's enraged. He's delusional now. He's spinning out. He's spinning out of control. Let me go on Amazon again and get a cadaver bag. Now, when the cadaver bag shipped out of Amazon, that is when Amazon should have alerted. There should be an alert. On this particular account, we have a pool, 2 saws, some gloves, and a cadaver bag, okay? At that point, the police should show up as Amazon delivery driver. Because what the hell do you need all this for? What does he do? He cuts her up into pieces. He's sitting there panicking, walking around the house, waiting for the cadaver bag to come. Ding dong. And I know the Amazon worker like, damn, boy, Buddy been ordering a lot. He in the van. He don't know what the hell is in the box. He just carrying boxes. They don't know what you got. The cadaver bag finally comes. Now he busts open the Amazon box and he puts the pieces in the bag. The head, the torso, everything. And then he says, let's see what I can do. How can I get rid of this body? Oh, I know, because I'm a genius. How about I get in my Tesla? How about I get in my Model X and put the body in the front? Nobody'll know what I'm doing in a Model X. It's not as if the Tesla isn't a fucking tracking device. It's not as if they won't know when the exact second I opened the front and when I opened the door and when the Tesla was unplugged and it pulled out of the garage and drove to the spot where I left it on the side of the road. And by the way, it's starting to smell in the Tesla. So what does he do? He stops his ass at Advance Auto to get air fresheners because the body is in the front and the smell is coming. Because when you die, all of your waste dump out. Let's do science, right? Now we talking about parasympathetic nervous system. So what ends up happening when you die, like when you're alive, your anal sphincter is closed. Well, for most of us, for my gay brothers, it might be loose, but it's closed. When you die, it relaxes. It opens up and all of your waste comes out. And you do have the smell of death. So to hide that, this smart guy, he gets air fresheners and just leaves the car on the side of the road. That'll do it. They'll never know it was me. In a Tesla. You just got out the Tesla, left that shit on the side of the road, and then I guess you Uber away, and they just impound the car. What was he thinking? They just gonna crush it, and nobody's gonna open the front. Nobody's gonna look at all these flies and shit flying around. Nobody's gonna notice this smell. Or what? So I guess he was between 2 choices. A, I either take her out and cut up in little pieces and either spend the rest of my life in jail or face the death penalty, or B, I lose my career as an artist and now I'm lost. I lose my career as an artist and now I'm a sex offender. And now he's gonna ride in jail, and he needs to. I don't even know why he didn't just take himself out. I don't know why this boy did not take himself out, bro. And he walks around. The saddest part, and this is what I'm saying, to singers, rappers, will you niggas rap or sing about the heinous acts you do? That's not art, nigga. That's stupidity. And you should rot. You should rot for it. So he makes a song, Romantic Homicide, where he's on stage crying in a shirt. He's at some award show in a white shirt with blood stains on it, crying as he's singing his song, his ass thinking about cutting his baby up. And we black people typically don't do this type of shit. We don't. We never been like like he is a serious, like this guy is sick and he goes on tour. Now this little girl had been missing for 2 years. I don't know what the hell is going on with the LA Police Department of California, but why was this child missing for 2 years? And they told y'all he was over there, told y'all that baby was over that nigga's house. She just disappeared while he's on tour. You see how sick? And it just shows you, he's not the only one. This shows you how sick a lot of people in entertainment are. They sick, man, just sick fucking narcissist people. They're talking about giving them the death penalty. They're talking about giving them the death penalty. But I think that would be too easy for him. I think he should just ride. Let him ride in there. I think just taking him out is too easy for that crime. You need to sit in there and ride, keep his ass in solitary confinement, 23 hours in, 1 hour out. But for California to overlook this, for those district attorneys, the kid is sick. I want to show y'all, because I got something here for you. We can watch a little bit what's going on in this case. So I wanna bring that to you. Also, too, one of the brothers asked me about when is my next show in Atlanta. I'm gonna be honest, bro. Come on, nigga. I do not look like no Patrice O'Neal. Now, this is too far. I do not look like no damn Patrice. Me and Patrice look no Patrice. Me and Patrice look nothing alike. Nothing. We don't look anything alike. Now, somebody was asking me when is my next show in Atlanta. I don't have anything on the books as of now. I got some private gigs coming up, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. When it come to these shows, my demand has to get a lot bigger because y'all gotta buy them tickets immediately. And this is what it is. I can't, like, when they go on sale, you need to buy. Because as a black comic, black artist, we gotta be sold the fuck out the whole goddamn weekend. Or you sweating your agency or kissing some ass. But if the demand is not there, it's just not there. That's pretty much what it is. And y'all primarily pick your comedians with your dollars. So whatever you like to see, you're gonna see more of that. Right. And I'm not knocking nobody that's selling no tickets, is what it is. But hey, those that are selling and those that aren't. So until I'm selling again, I'll be back out. But we got to grow this demand. It has to be LeVar pandemonium in the streets. And in the meantime, I got to do what I got to do, getting money. So I don't know when I'm coming back out. I pop up and work out all the time, but who knows? But let's get into this. Because I want to bring this up with the David case. So
the preliminary hearing.
So interesting. Here we go. I got something for y'all on News Nation. Hey, y'all can y'all tell this is going to be a good bit because y'all know I'm going to do a bit about this. That's why I like to explain it to y'all. Let's see what we got here. Make sure y'all can hear. Let me know if y'all can hear this.
To determine whether or not there's enough evidence to put singer David on trial for the alleged.
Can y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? What up, Key? Did y'all come on? Hold on. Y'all hear that?
Murder, dismemberment, and sexual abuse of.
Can y'all hear him? Good. Okay. I'm gonna start it from the beginning, guys. We could watch this together, and I'll just be coming in. So here we go.
The preliminary hearing to determine whether or not there's enough evidence to put singer David on trial for the alleged murder, dismemberment, and sexual abuse of 14-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez wrapped its third day this afternoon. Today, the deputy medical examiner took the stand and testified that Celeste's remains only weighed 71 pounds during the autopsy. The remains were severely decomposed, which can complicate the examination. And what is truly heartbreaking, they indicated that Celeste, this child, had braces. But there was also a lot of other important testimony, too. There was a DNA analyst that testified that DNA consistent with Celeste was found in multiple locations, something the defense challenged with their own theory of how that may have happened. We also learned more about how detectives tracked David's alleged movement using his data from his cell phone and Tesla, what that may have revealed. There's a lot to get into.
Bro, you gotta be an idiot to do a crime in a Tesla. That shit is tracking you. They ain't got to do nothing but call Tesla. They got all the information. What? That's an idiot.
So joining me now live from Los Angeles, we have News Nation national correspondent Nancy Liu and Lauren Conlon, contributor for LA Magazine, who has also been covering this story from the very beginning, was inside the courtroom. So happy to have both of you here. Nancy, what stuck out to you the most from today's testimony? If you ask me, I think learning about what Celeste was wearing when she died and that soiled clothes was pretty awful.
And we heard from multiple criminologists today, and those images of the soiled clothes, they were removed from Celeste's body parts, and it included a tube top, Victoria's Secret thong panties, as well as Skechers socks and leggings. But we also heard about the DNA, her DNA, found all over David's garage. There were the images of the pool, the blue plastic pool that everyone has heard about, where David allegedly dismembered her body. We heard testimony about how pieces of plastic recovered from the autopsy matched up to missing pieces of that plastic pool. And Jesse, today I spent a lot of time watching David because I was sitting behind him, and it was just fascinating because he's in his orange jumpsuit, but he's got black glasses on. He's got his arms on the table at times. He's got his arms at his face at times. He almost looks like a college student with his glasses on, and he's studying and looking at everything intently, but showing.
I don't know why niggas think wearing them goddamn glasses is gonna get him off. Nigga, them glasses ain't about to get your ass. I wish I was a judge. Man, I wish I could be a judge. I'd have looked at nigga, what you got the glasses on for? Did you have them on when you was dismembering the body? Were you writing in your notes? That's another thing, too, when they be in court. When you looking at this crime, and you did it, we got the DNA, what you need a legal pad for? They didn't write notes. What do you need? What are the notes gonna do? Put them damn glasses on. Your ass ain't getting out of there. Oh, she got on glasses. Look at him go. He's a nice guy. Like the jury will be like, why he wears glasses? He couldn't have done that.
No emotion.
Pretty
at
bizarre.
any of it.
It's pretty bizarre, given the substance of what this testimony is, and that he's on trial for murder, or potentially will be on trial for murder. And by the way, they talked about DNA consistent with Celeste, blood stain in the Tesla, blood stain on a mat from a garage, stain on a rowing machine, stain on a charger, stain on a green tarp, hand wipes. Lauren, let me go to you, the deputy medical examiner. What did we learn? What did we not learn? Do we know cause, manner of death from this witness? And I also understand Celeste's family left when this testimony was going down.
So I got to tell you, he was only on the stand for about 5 minutes before court was adjourned for the day. So it was very brief. He did indicate everything you said. Celeste weighed 71 pounds when her remains were identified. He actually referred to them as markedly decomposed, and he explained that the condition they were in severely interfered with the autopsy examination, which made me a little bit nervous. He also said that he did observe the evidence of trauma to the body that was consistent with dismemberment. And then he also observed metal hardware in her mouth, which can also be known as braces. And again, it was heartbreaking. I think I said this to you the other night. I can't help.
They should not give him the death penalty. They just need to release this nigga into general population. Release him in the general pop. Put his ass into that general population. Them prisons gonna take good care of. They gonna take good. Let me tell you something. They gonna do the Lord's work. Yes, they are. They gonna take real good care of.